guys, welcome to Laurasboxx channel. If it's your first time just joining this channel, please use the subscribe button. So I'm all dolled up today. That's because I'm on my way to a wedding, but I just said to myself, let me just use one stone to kill two birds. So I did my makeup myself, I made my hair. So instead of getting ready to record a video, I said to just like, let me quickly just do this sharp before I go. So sorry for no recap in the last 1 week, but the show is already getting tiring and I want to just like watch a whole week then come back and say something. So of course last week Sunday we Cherry left the house, OBAB was saved. Who saw that coming? I actually thought we were going to like evict two couples, but they evicted just one, which was me Cherry. I don't know why. The show ends in 4 weeks, so after this new week it's just left with 3 weeks. So I don't know what they're waiting for, but I guess they know their guidelines. So of course it was time for nomination, and I'm going to like put the way they nominated on the screen. But one nomination stood out, and that was Fresh David nominating Bola and Roxy. Of course those ones nominated them last week, so I guess it was time for payback, and they did that. And J Ketch nominated J-Lo. In the words of Jay, he was only trying to avenge for his friend Michael. I don't understand such nomination because J Ketch and J-Lo are actually friends. So let me just cover this book small, you know. So that was it. Throughout the week, one thing or the other just happened. So they have another cultural display on Saturday, and they've been preparing for it. And this time around, they are going to Benin City, Edo State. That's where I come from. I'm from Edo State. That's where I come from. So it was so good, like watching them rehearse the Obaire Dua, Uselu, all the blah 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 blah. Like it's gonna air later today. I'm sure you're going to be watching this video after today, so in case you watch it. So Rosie and Kachi, they talked. I think Rosie called Kachi's talk about, I was like, for someone she's going to get married to, Kachi has never asked her about their son, which is her son Jeremy. Like, he hasn't said his plans for him. What are you going to do for him? What plans do you have concerning my son? And Kachi was like, you know, I'm not a talk kind of person. I'm more of an action guy. So I believe in doing than talking. Of course, I have plans for Jeremy. And Rosie was like, no, this one, that one. That, you know, I think we should try and build other things like trust, loyalty. But you're particular about touching. You just want to touch. You have like an ulterior, in a word, ulterior twist. I guess I need to say ulterior motive to it. And Kachi was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean I like to touch? That you kissed me later in the day. So it doesn't mean that it's only when you want to show affection that it's actually allowed. It's when you want to kiss me, you're allowed to kiss me. But when I want to do my own, you don't agree. And she was like, the other day, Kachi was trying to touch her breast under the duvet. And Kachi was like, what point did I try to touch your breast? And if I don't touch your breast, who is going to touch your breast? That was actually very funny. And, you know, OBAB and Rosie settled. That's even after there was this day, I think it was on a Monday, when Rosie was ironing her wig, and AB wanted to iron her wig, and she stood close to AB, and Obi just came out like come from there and start going. I'm like, what is Agbaya people? And to be truthful, I actually feel like Rosie likes AB a lot. I think so. Like, there is no doubt. You can see that she likes AB so very much. Anyway, they've settled her. They're now friends. Obi's birthday is on Sunday, and AB, Meritin, and Rosie have already rehearsed the dance for them. So that one fine. So they went for their Monday mission on Monday. That's J Ketch and OBAB, because Auntie chose 8 people were nominated, as you saw in the last stuff I posted, and Auntie chose OBAB and J Ketch to go for the mission duty, where she will have to save one person. Actually, they were going to the partially bedsider home of the blind, so they went for their missionary. They came back. AB looked emotional. J Ketch said it was actually very emotional, and Obi said they cooked for them. AB said he taught them. So Auntie came back on Tuesday and asked everybody, oh, why did you nominate? And of course everybody said what they wanted to say. That was when Jay even said he nominated J-Lo because of the Michael thing. Of course, David said, well, Roxy and Bola nominated them the previous week, so it's like, you know, payback. Let them feel how they felt during their own time of nomination. So Auntie was time to save, and Auntie decided to save JK. She said Obi and AB did well, but Obi was too protective of AB, and she actually advised Obi to let AB breathe, like leave her alone, let her breathe, like call me, make she breathe, like you don't have to be overprotective, always be there and everything. So of course that was it. So I think altogether 7 nominees for possible checkout on Sunday. So on Wednesday was their game night, and they somehow shared themselves into 2 groups regardless of the gender, and it was time for a game night. All of a sudden confusion. No, you gave a cross answer. No, you did this, you did that. No, and they started fighting. Got so bad that Kachi was shouting, and Precious was like, why are you shouting? Why are you shouting? Why just like a mad dog? You all are dumb. And Precious, I think she just gets upset and doesn't know how to use words, and just like she told Kachi they're shouting like a mad dog, and told the other group that you're all acting dumb, even though yes, the other group, they were really shouting, like they took the competition too seriously. But come on, I think there should be a balance between watching what you say and, well, I guess I don't know, she called Kachi mad dog, and Kachi did not really say anything. So at one point, I don't know what Teresa said, and Precious was like, Teresa, you need to mind your words. And Rosie was like, but you called somebody stupid. And she was like, when? Rosie, but you called somebody stupid. You see, there's this serious animosity between Rosie, Presh, Bolanle. I don't know what they're fighting for, because I don't even want to believe it's because of David. It can't be because of David anymore. Though Bolanle and Rosie says it's nomination. Though Rosie also said that Presh and David are actually very cunning. They are not nice people. Presh was supposed to be a friend, but Presh is not a nice person. Presh talk about nomination, how Bola and Rosie were supposed to be a friend or nominated, and I'm like, this same talk every day. Like, can you guys chill? It got so bad that even before the Sunday eviction, the last Friday party, Presh was not feeling well, and I think Rosie came to pray with her. At one point, Rosie was now Presh was now telling Nkechi or Chris that when Rosie came to pray with her at the time she was not feeling well, she knew the prayer didn't come from her heart. I'm like, oh, this wahala, like to what end? Then Auntie had to cancel the game night because it was according to her, it was embarrassing. To me, it was not embarrassing though. To me, it was fun. Like, if you want to fight and kill yourself, fight and kill yourself. It wasn't embarrassing to me, but to Auntie, it was embarrassing. I don't even know what she takes this show to. Be any small thing, you're embarrassing me, don't do this, don't do that, like ordinary small shouts. She came to cancel game night. Anyway, they cancelled it. Then the next day, of course, after the preparation for the task ahead, Presh and David had a fight. Of course, maybe you didn't know, but Presh and David won the love nest. They had to do this makeup thing, and some auntie selected them to be, to me they were not the best, but according to auntie, she knows how she makes a selection, and they actually won. So they've been in the love nest since Sunday, and they had their first major fight. To be honest, I'm not shitting you, that fight was close to 2 hours. You know, I think it was a case of David not agreeing to Precious whims, and he actually said it. He said it like yesterday. He was telling Louis and said, it just got to a point where sometimes you just feel like you dey ignore person, but something is spoiled. So once in a while, you just want to trash out the issue. So Presh, Isha complained that it has to do with food, something very irrelevant. So they brought up the fact that Presh ate Gary and Granot. Also brought up the fact that Presh embarrassed him by calling people names last night and everything, and Presh was just like, no. He said, no. At one point she said nonsense, and they was like, oh, you're using the word nonsense. And she said like, okay, I'm sorry. Like, I was even surprised that Presh could apologize so immediately. She was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say nonsense. But she just did not agree. David did not agree, and David did not agree. He wasn't shouting no, but when somebody is actually very quiet, very subtle, but in a very annoying way, he didn't agree. It got so bad at one point. She wanted to walk away, and David was like, if you walk away from here, and she actually walked away and went to iron her clothes. David came out, dragged her inside. They continued. She went to the bathroom. She now got upset. David, just let me be, leave me alone. I want to be alone. Just let me be. I don't want to talk. David was like, no, you must talk. I don't want to talk. Then at one point I was like, hey, you should leave the bathroom before somebody will use mistake and fall, person break head, die. Anyway, at one point David came out. I think that one doesn't have to quarrel. You could even see tears trying to come out of his eyes. He went to sleep. When Presh came out of the bathroom, she did her makeup. After a while, the camera just showed them they had settled their quarrel. Presh was not like, oh, I did this makeup for you. I'm wearing this earring for you. Made food for him. They shall settle their quarrel, and you know, Meriton and Jerry, I don't understand. Like I always say, Jerry is scum. You know, with Sylvia, it was I'm not attracted to you. Meriton came the first day. You gave her so much hope that, oh, she's the one. And after a while, you just stopped talking to that girl. She wasn't feeling well. Jerry did not say sorry to her. He would rather hang with other people like Rosie. When he's with Rosie, he's always happy. When he's with Precious, he's always like very happy. Like, the guy is just so annoying. Like, can you spend time with your partner at least? Nah. Then Auntie had a session with couples, had with Ike and Teresa. They're good. Have with Meriton and Jerry. I was thinking Meriton would, you know, Meriton said in a scale of 4 to 10, she feels like she's on number 4 in how she chose. She's not on 10 yet, and how Jerry is not really there. Rosie and Kachi, of course, they're working things out. My baby, this one, that one. Auntie's just a Woxy fan. She eggs them on. At one point, she was not asking, are you willing to swap? Now, this is where I had a problem with Auntie. She doesn't have tact. She talks anyhow. I'm sorry to say. She was like, are you willing to swap to Rosie? And Rosie was like, no, that there's even nobody, because father of our son is there. And she was like, hey, we could actually bring those your married boyfriends. And I'm like, ha. Like, you're not heavy for your mouth. Like, how do you say that? Or like when Presh and David were talking, she now said, anyway, I hope you're not lying to yourselves. I'm like, come on now, like, come on, like, you guys chill. She asked Presh and David about themselves. David said Presh is stubborn. She likes to do things herself. She doesn't want people to help her. Louis is like Jennifer, and Jennifer is always upset. She's sensitive, but he really cares a lot about her, so he's trying to be patient. Yeah, Nkechi and J-Kedge. So when Auntie was trying to talk to Nkechi on her own, Nkechi was telling Auntie that the only thing she found out that when Jay is talking to Chris, he's trying to talk about his body part, so he calls his body part, he calls his penis edge, and she's worried and she just hopes that that penis is no edge. Like, Auntie was like, so what do you want? She wants something like 3G. I'm like, see my babe is looking for 3G or 5G penis. I know you see Nkechi said, with the way she walks, this is how she walks, she carries her bum to the back. You know that yes, babe can actually handle some heavy duty. So Nkechi doesn't want edge penis, and I don't blame her, my dear. But when she touched it, I'm sure when she was, well, I don't know, maybe Jay really has an edge penis from Nkechi not to have felt it by now. On Friday they had Chris for where the normal Friday therapy session, those ones talked, and they asked certain questions, and I think Teresa, Meriton, Jenny, and some other people said, oh, they actually agreed that men are superior to women. And I'm like, how? In 2020? What's all this equality and feminism we've been teaching these girls? And for someone like Chris was like, for her, she just believes that it's a woman's place to cook, and she's never going to allow a man to cook. And I'm like, this one just likes her head. Like, I actually feel like, of course we learn, these are not the things we grew up with, you understand, but times have changed, so we know that yes, cooking is a life skill. So if you want to eat, if you're able to know how to cook, that's it. So we need to start training our kids, our daughters, our sons, that cooking is not for girls, it's for the fact that you need to eat. So you need to learn how to cook. Kachi, Rosie, David, Presh. I remember during Auntie's session, Kachi said he has a problem with David because David is scrawny, he's not a truthful person. I'm like, I beg, go and rest. David had an issue with Rosie, as you carry it on your head. Like, I don't know, I think Rosie and David are even good, but I feel like people still put ideas in Rosie's head because he's apologized, and I know that those two like each other, but I feel like people still put ideas in Rosie's head, or maybe she's not really forgiving them. But the Shah said, well, they are corny, they are crafty, they're not good people, they are asking for the cameras, that they are emotionally bankrupting people, and they hope the viewers can see them for what they are. Obi has actually left AB, not like left, but he's been giving us space. I think he took Auntie's advice really well. He's been hanging with a lot of people. It's been fun in the last days. Obi entered the jacuzzi on his own with people. Like, he even danced, he talks, he cracks jokes, he sits with Chris, he's not backbiting. He's been an actually fun guy. Like, if Obi was like this when he came into the house, I'm sure he would actually go far. And so on Friday was Chris's birthday. Jay was just like, I'm going to throw you into the water. It's Chris's birthday. Jay is just like the babaito of the house. He's always at the forefront when there's a celebration. He's always hyping. He's happy. He's not a dull person. He's a very hyper guy. Like when you want to have your parties, have Jane in your corner. You're really hyping Chris. Oh, Chris, is your birthday. Oh, you're going to do this. The other Chris view too was also like, ah, it's your birthday. I'm going to. They actually tried on her birthday. They threw her into the pool. Even though she was like, I don't want to go into the pool. No, oh Jane, no, I don't want to go into the pool. Don't push me into the pool. I don't want to go into the pool. But they actually had fun, and you know, people came out, hugged her. Rosie has been so close to Chris of late, and somehow she's been complaining about Presh to Chris. And Chris was like, this is the same thing Presh says. The same way you say you like Presh, the same way Presh says she likes you. I think you guys just like yourself. Maybe you just need to like talk it out and work it. You're not kids, you know. You get, they're not kids. You just need to work it out and talk things out and do this and do that. I was just like, no, I saw her as my friend, but this, that. Oh, and her birthday came, they had fun, they danced. It was really, really nice. Then it was night time for Friday party. They gave Chris cake, they brought asun, fries, they were dancing. After a while, they brought in a chick, Ike's ex. So I actually know this girl that came. Her name is Onye. So our older sister is like my friend. And I've been trying to call her other stars to hear gist too, but the number has not been good. Maybe she's not in the country. So they brought the girl, and the girl really brought in Pepe. She brought in Wahala. She's like, Ike, why are you with Teresa? That Teresa that is very skinny. She's not fine now. She's not hot. That you know you called me for the show and said that you're going for a show. When you come out, if you don't find someone, I'll be your plan B. And this one, that one. Let me sit on your leg now. She did everything that could, you know, irritate. Teresa was watching. At one point, Ike, you know, came out. She wanted to sit on his legs. Not the kind of talk, sha. The girl brought Pepe. Everybody was like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? At the other hand, Abi was fighting Obi. So Abi and Obi, like Abi has been giving Obi an attitude. She's just been like, and Obi was like, what did I do? Have I offended you? I'm sorry if I did anything. She wouldn't say anything. Like, I'm like, if you're upset, say it. Why are you carrying face? You're upset. You're just making the boy talk. At one point, Sha, I think Rosie came and Obi started getting angry. No! Why Obi was busy dancing, chewing chicken. I don't care for love. Love will not kill me. And dancing. Obi was in. For what? I don't care. If she doesn't talk to me tomorrow, I'll tell Auntie I'm leaving the house on Sunday. I'm not in for this. You don't have people. I'll read the riot act to her. I don't care. I will do this. Abi2 came in. The party shall ended. Teresa was not happy. Ike went to tell Teresa that, see what the girl said she's not hot. I'm like, how can Ike talk like this? Why would he talk like that? Like, somebody says something bad about your girlfriend. It's not in your, that's not the time. And Teresa felt bad. She kept saying, I'm not upset, I'm not angry, but of course, I'm not insecure. But everybody could see that she was actually insecure about that issue. She wasn't happy about it. Ike had to do some reassuring, kissing. Abi was in the room. I will not beg for love, I can only fight for love. I want to go home. Auntie opened, I want to go home. I want to check out. I want to check out. I will not beg for love. I just say Abi's emotional. Abi's emotional. Because I'm crying. They see me crying. They say I'm emotional. I will not beg for love. I'll fight for love. I'm going on Sunday. I pray we have Billy's score so I can go to my house. I will not beg for love. People that love me are in at home. My mother loved me. My sister loved me. My brother loved me. After a while, she came outside. She slept outside. After Obi was even like, wasn't going to say anything to her. Obi now came out, okay, go inside and everything. He called Meritin. Rosie came, she didn't answer. After a while, she entered the pool. Oh my God, I wish I could be strong like Sherry. Sherry is strong. Abi needs to be strong like Sherry. Abi, don't be weak. Abi, don't be emotional. I'm like, get this rubbish off my face. This is emotional blackmail. Because this guy didn't do anything to you. Why are you blackmailing emotionally? And she was like, okay, they said that she was upset that Obi didn't spend time with her. I'm like, the guy has even asked you, what did I do? Like, this was how she cried and blackmailed Obi to the point Obi chose her. Like, she needs to, pardon my word, bounce. Like, I really hope they get, I love Abi so much, but I hope they get the disco. She needs to go. She's actually not mentally okay for this show. Yesterday was an eyesore. This is not what I'm saying. It was an eyesore. It was rubbish. It wasn't nice at all. Teresa was, Bolali was egging Teresa like, that guy, don't think we'll go meet Ike where Ike there. So just a fun show, sha. After a while, let everybody running outside, and they ran out, and Chivia was kissing. You see the kiss. Like, is that how you kiss? Like cupping and chewing their mouth. Rosie, Jerry holding. Jerry is always happy when he's with Rosie. Meanwhile, they gave him option to swap. He did not swap. They gave them option to swap. They would have swapped long. People would have had peace. but they didn't swap. So anyway, what's it called? Checkout is later today. I don't know. I fear for JLo. I don't know if they have enough fans. I don't know if they're going to evict two. I suspect Jerrington, OBAB, or JLo. I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. So guys, this is the end of today's recap. I'm trying to give you guys very short videos. A lot of you complain, Laura, my data has finished. Anyway, please subscribe. My page is not moving. You guys should subscribe. You're not even watching. Should I stop even recording? I've been recording for you. It's not easy to come here and record though. Edit. Recording is even easy. Editing is hard. You guys don't watch. You don't do anything but subscribe, okay? So the time to go for my wedding. I'm already late. It's time. I need to go dance. And I started gymming like 2 days ago. I paid for a dance school, and I'm such a bad dancer, but I hope that in few months I would have lost weight, and I hope that in few months I'll be a badass dancer, and automatically, like ultimately, I want to be fit. So see you guys very soon. Please subscribe, share our videos, comment. I don't see your comments, please, okay? Love you. Have a wonderful weekend and a great week ahead. Bye.